What kind of future do you want for your community? In the last 50 years, a lot has changed in the global economy. We've lost sight of the agreements and relationships that allowed for growth, production, and investment in economically beneficial activities and infrastructure. Once written into law and policy, these agreements affected different Wisconsinites differently, giving rise to political and social disagreements within the state. In addition, little communication and compromise between decision makers in both the public and private sectors have worsened these divides. Because of the lack of shared priorities and understandings across party lines, we end up downplaying the severity of problems real Wisconsinites face on a daily basis and miss opportunities for positive change. In this video series, we'll explore 4 possible futures for the state of Wisconsin by asking and answering 2 central questions. Do decision makers agree on priorities? And is there a common purpose and understanding between decision makers? The 4 combinations of yes and no from these 2 questions will help us understand what will happen when leaders do and do not agree on what goals to achieve and their priority to carry out these goals. When decision makers do agree on priorities and do have a common understanding of issues, we can create a productive future that generates opportunities for all stakeholders. To do this, public and private sector leaders need to collaborate. Additionally, elected officials must cross party lines to better develop common understandings. Collaboration distributes risk across sectors and stakeholders, ensuring small and larger stakeholders bear fair burdens and follow rules that are both fair and support innovation and opportunity. This collaboration also ensures that public and private stakeholders, both large and small, benefit from this new innovation and enhanced opportunity. For example, a well-run community garden can show us what a system with shared priorities and an interest in common goods and understanding looks like. In this system, there are shared future-oriented priorities and common understandings, providing common goods. In this example, the people of the community garden want to grow food for their families and improve food access in their community for years to come. Therefore, they created a garden with a variety of crops on a previously empty lot in town. This leads to an integrated supply chain that is inclusive of independent and interdependent processes. Thanks to a city council member who helped to revise policy on acceptable food donations in the community, the individuals who grow excess food decide to donate whatever produce is left to the community food bank. This then motivates the grocery store in town to also donate leftover produce, waste food as compost, and volunteer labor at the local food pantry since it has far more food and employees than it needs at any given time, thanks to previous hiring and important regulations. With the help of local government and community partners, the people of the community can take part in practices that promote soil longevity, youth are exposed to agricultural education, and food can be distributed to where it is needed the most. Additionally, there are no longer backups and gaps in the supply chain. The grocery store has a place for unused food to be sent, and the pantry has sufficient stock that reflects the community's needs. Of course, this hinges on the fact that government, industry, and community of all backgrounds work together to develop mutually beneficial systems and supply chains. Disagreements will happen, of course, but arguments should just be moments and good conversations. As we engage more diverse crowds in productive decision-making conversations, more creative ideas surface. And when we have coordination across public and private sectors, jurisdictions, and organizational structures, we have a bright future. Regulations, policies, institutions, and our daily choices have an impact on our current and future reality. We've explored 4 futures for Wisconsin through different collaborative styles, some leading to more desirable results than others. We all play a role in ensuring our future communities work in mutually beneficial systems, so cross-sector collaboration is essential to ensure all voices are heard. While individual stakeholders have the freedom to make their own choices, we can provide information that informs these choices in their impacts on the community. Everyone has different ideas of what the future of Wisconsin looks like and when the future takes place. By working across sectors, we can collaborate, align those goals, and work together to create a productive future for all. By collaborating, we are better equipped to hold each other and leaders accountable while being responsible to each other. What version of the community do you wish to see in the future? What would this mean to you? What will you do to get there?